Hi, and welcome to Wendy Rae's final Idol recap for the season. I cannot believe the end is here. It just seems like yesterday we saw the first audition city. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to have to do this in two parts because this is going to take way longer than 10 minutes, my allotted time for YouTube. So this will be part one of the finale recap. And if you've been hiding under a rock or have no clue what's going on in the world, then you won't know that DeWyze was crowned American Idol Season 9 last night. And it was really an exciting show, and I can't wait to talk to you about everything that happened. Before I do that, though, I do want to talk to you about what I told you last week. Do you remember in my review I said that performance of Hallelujah by DeWyze probably won this entire thing for him? And absolutely I stand by that, only because I said he gained fans he didn't have, and he obviously didn't win it on this week's performances because they were not even close to being as good as Hallelujah was. But congratulations to DeWyze. All right, let's talk about the show. I got to watch the red carpet arrivals, which was really fun. The one that shocked me the most was Alice Cooper, but I found out later why he was there. But it was neat to see all the celebrities and past contestants, and it was fun having them interviewed and seeing what they were wearing and all of that good stuff. So that was a lot of fun to watch. And they opened the show with the contestants singing School's Out, and then they brought in that little choir in the background with their makeup done like Alice Cooper, and sure enough, Alice Cooper graced us with his presence. And I love all kinds of music. As you know, I'm a huge Frank Sinatra fan, but I also adore Alice Cooper. He was the very first person I ever saw in concert. It was April 13th, 1979 in Dallas, Texas, and it was an amazing show, especially for my first one. I had some pretty cool parents, obviously, taking me to a rock concert like that. But I loved that performance, and it was really great to watch. Next up was Chris Allen, and you know, is he just precious? I just absolutely adore him, think he is darling, loved his performance. Not my favorite song of his. I like the one that he just released before this one, but it was good. It was still a good performance, and he's just a cutie pie. Then it was the first of many tributes to Simon Cowell. And this one I thought was hysterical. I mean, it just made me laugh the whole time. But my favorite part was when they started talking about his poker face. I mean, seriously, that was hysterical. And I still kind of laugh when I think about him trying to keep those straight faces and just busting out laughing. And I feel so sorry for those contestants that were auditioning in front of him. But, I mean, it's just hysterical. And I really liked watching that. Next up was Siobhan and Aaron, and they sang a medley of Bee Gees tunes, and were joined on stage by Barry and Robin Gibb of the Bee Gees. And I'm going to have to tell you, I think Siobhan and Aaron were better than the Bee Gees. And I love the Bee Gees. I got a bunch of their music on my iPod. I think they're adorable. And I'm just thinking maybe they missed their brother Maurice because he's gone on and passed away, and maybe that's why they couldn't pull it together. But I thought Siobhan and Aaron did a much better job than Robin and Barry, and that's just my own opinion. However, it was fun to see the Bee Gees live and on the American Idol stage. Michael Lynch was up next with a Michael McDonald tune, and lo and behold, Michael McDonald joined him on stage. And I'm going to tell you, Michael McDonald, he looked good and sounded great. I thought his performance was wonderful. Big Mike's performance was just okay. I don't think it was one of his best, but it was all right, and it was fun to see them singing together. Now, the next part kind of annoyed me, and now let me tell you why. It was Dane Cook doing the little song with Simon's quotes, and I thought it was really cute. I love Dane Cook. I'm a big fan. I think he is hysterical, and I thought his song was really cute. And then I thought it was fun when all those wackos came out on stage. And I thought they probably were going to do something really fun with that until a crazy person, what a jerk, runs over, grabs the mic off the mic stand, and Dane Cook looked like he was, you know, like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And starts screaming about Simon, I'm going to replace you, blah, 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 blah. It's like, why do you have to ruin this? And that probably was going to end some way pretty darn cute. But he ruined the whole thing. I mean, even crazy Tatiana and Norman Gentle were trying to get the microphone from him. So that was a little bit of a disappointment. I don't know who that guy was. If you know, leave me a comment because what a jerk. All right, what was next? I got all off on my tangent. Lacey came out and started to sing a Christina Aguilera song. And she was followed by Dee Dee, and then the rest of all the girls. And I really liked this. And I was excited that Christina Aguilera made an appearance, and I thought she did wonderful. I'm a little disturbed by her outfit. I mean, you know, tights and some bloomers and a corset. Not a lot of clothes, but I guess if I had her figure, I'd be wearing that stuff too. So who am I to talk? But I really liked her performance. I've always been a Christina Aguilera fan. I don't think that this girl gets enough credit for her voice. I think it's tremendous. And I've always felt bad for her because I don't think that she gets enough credit for the artist that she is. Then it was the guys' turn to sing. They did Daryl Hall and John Oates, which I thought was a little weird, mainly because most of the contestants, the guys, couldn't handle the songs. It was like they were all off key. I mean, Andrew especially, but I mean, Aaron had trouble with it, and Big Mike, but you know who really handled the songs well were Casey James and Tim Urban. I thought they did a great job with the Daryl Hall and John Oates songs. Then they brought out Daryl and John, and my son said, "Mom, who are they?" And I go, "Oh, Lord, those are some really great singers from the 80s when Mom was in high school," and I thought that they did a great job, and actually my son even thought that they were pretty good. Crystal came out next singing some Alanis Morissette, and I was pretty excited about that because, you know, when you're in a bad mood, you put on an Alanis Morissette CD and you are rocking, and I love her. And then when she came out and started singing, I thought, oh my gosh, are they going to bleep out the bad words in this song? Obviously, they just left that part out of the song. But I think Crystal did okay with the song. I don't think it was perfect, but it was okay. Alanis, of course, did great with her songs. But I was just happy that her hair's long again. I thought she looked great and sounded great, and I was really excited about that. Speaking of looking great, dang, Carrie Underwood. She was up next, and I'm going to tell you, I got a little bit of a girl crush on her. I mean, she is smoking hot, is she not? I mean, am I lying? No, I'm not lying. That girl is so precious, and she's just a great singer, and I absolutely adore her. My son calls her a diva. I think he heard my daughter say that one time, but it's okay because she can be, because she's got it all, and if she wants to diva it up, then so be it. All right, that is it for part 1. I will join you back here for part 2 in just a second. See you then. Bye-bye.